We're going to pick this fight back up between Newt Gingrich and Ron Paul on military service. Now, Ron Paul has called him a Chickenhawk before because he wants to send people to war, but doesn't want to go to war himself because he got deferments to get out of Vietnam. They're going to re-engage on that issue. Let's go to clip number 1.
Recently, Dr. Paul referred to you as a Chickenhawk because you didn't serve. Given what you just heard Governor Perry say about understanding the military and Dr. Paul's comments, how do you respond?
Well, Dr. Paul makes a lot of comments. It's part of his style. My father served 27 years in the Army in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. I grew up in a military family moving around the world. Since 1979, I've spent 32 years working, starting with the Army's Training and Doctrine Command. I was the longest serving teacher in the senior military for 23 years. I served in the Defense Policy Board.
That's awesome. In other words, my dad was in the military, and at some point I taught something. And that's not what the question was. So they go back to Ron Paul. Let's see what he says.
Congressman Paul, would you say that again? Would you use that phrase again?
Yeah, I think people who don't serve when they could and they get 3 or 4 or even 5 deferments aren't. They have no right to send our kids off to war and not be even against the wars that we have. I'm trying to stop the wars, but at least, I went when they called me up.
Not backing down at all. He gonna do it again.
And I don't like it when we send our kids off to fight these wars, and when those individuals didn't go themselves, and then come up and when they're asked, they say, oh, I don't think one person could have made a difference. I have a pet peeve that annoys me to a great deal, because when I see these young men coming back, my heart weeps for them.
Now, remember, Newt said, what difference would I have made in Vietnam anyway? I was totally in favor of the war, but, his implication is basically me dying for it wouldn't have mattered, so he sent other kids to die for it instead. Now, he comes up with another lame excuse here.
Dr. Paul has a long history of saying things that are inaccurate and false. The fact is, I never asked for deferment. I was married with a child. It was never a question. My father was, in fact, serving in Vietnam in the Mekong Delta at the time he's referring to. I think I have a pretty good idea of what it's like as a family to worry about your father getting killed, and I personally resent the kind of comments and aspersions he routinely makes without accurate information and then just slurs people with.
Dude, we didn't ask you about your father. I got it. Your father was a good guy. He went to go fight. Where was your sorry ass? Okay, and every time Newt is challenged accurately, he comes back around saying, aspersions. I can't believe that they're all lying about me. Everybody always lies about me. Nonsense. He's telling the truth. And so you said I didn't get deferments. That's not true. You did get deferments. You said, I was married, so I can't go. And I was thinking, when did they come up with that rule? And then Ron Paul comes in to correct.
When I was drafting, I was married and had 2 kids, and I went.
I wasn't eligible for the draft. I wasn't eligible for the draft.
That is not true. You were totally eligible for the draft. You even said, what good would it have done for me to go? Okay? And you got deferments. God, he's unbelievable. What a lame excuse that is. Oh, I had kids and I had a family. There's no such rule. There are so many of those guys who, by the way, not only went to Vietnam, but died in Vietnam, had families. Now you come around pretending that if you had a family, you couldn't go to Vietnam, that you weren't eligible. God, this guy's pathetic, man. And right now, he's in the middle of warmongering on Iran. Can't wait to send you, even if you got family or friends. Oh, really? Newt, if you're president, the kids who are off to go to Afghanistan or the next war that you start can say, oh, no, I got a family. I don't want to go. No, I'm not eligible. I got a kid. I got a wife. Here, I just got married. I don't want to go. That's not how it works, you idiot. You don't even know that.